Today's tutorial is going to be on how to use the dodge and burn tool in Adobe Photoshop, or at least how I use the dodge and burn tool in Adobe Photoshop. I'm going to be using this image of a chipmunk that I photographed in my backyard to do all my edits on today. So I want to talk a little bit about how I've set this up. I've brought my image up. It's already in Photoshop. I've done my cropping, my exposure settings, and everything else in Adobe Camera Raw. And in Photoshop, I've got my layers palette open because when I'm working on images, I like to use layers. I can merge them down, I can flatten the image, but if I do something or a lot of things on a layer that I just don't like, I can just throw the layer away. So in Adobe Photoshop on a Macintosh, you can make a duplicate layer of the background by pushing the Command J key. I believe on a Windows machine that's Alt J will do the same thing. So you can see in my layers palette that I've got a duplicate layer of my background. If I turn this on or off, nothing changes right now because I haven't done anything. This layer 1 is the one that we're going to be doing our dodging and burning on. We can also have the history palette, and with the history palette, I'll put that down here for now, you can see the entire history of most of what we've been doing. So I can go back at any point in time in the history of this. You can see where I cropped and then copied the background layer, and that's where I'm at now. So anytime I do something, so say I come over here and I use the burn tool and I burn all of this, and I'm like, oh, I don't like that. I can also go in the history tool and just go back and start over from that point. So it's nice to have the history palette open. I'm going to reduce that because I'm mostly going to be focusing on using a separate layer. When I come over here to the dodge and burn tool, we can see by the little example that comes out that burn is going to, as it sounds, make an image darker. So it selectively darkens the area in an image. The other tools in this particular palette are like the dodge tool. Now the dodge tool, as you can see in the little tutorial that's coming up, will lighten areas in an image. So if there's an area that we want lighter, we just paint over it with our brush. So for this particular tutorial, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to burn the areas that I don't like that are dark. So in order to cycle through the tools, I push down the Option key and I just click on the tool. So I've brought up my burn tool and I'm looking at the areas in here that I think are kind of bright. I know this area is a little bright, this area is a little bright, this area is a little bright. So I want to make the brush about the same width as the area that I want to darken. So in order to make the brush larger, I just push on the right bracket key. You can see how that's growing bigger. To make it smaller, I click on the left bracket key. So I've got something that's about the same size as the area that I want to darken. So I hold the brush over that area, I click, and I just paint. Click and paint. Come up to this area here, I want it a little darker, a little bigger. Click, click and paint. This area, a little smaller. This area here, a little smaller. This area here, a little bigger, bigger. By darkening these areas, what I'm doing is I'm making the image a little less distracting. I can also do this with the radial tool in Camera Raw, as I've shown you before, to draw attention to our subject in the center. Okay, now that I've done that, I've burnt the subject. I'm going to create another duplicate layer of the background or this particular layer. I'm going to click Command J or Alt J on a Windows machine. Now for this, I want to go into the eye of my subject. Because I want this to be the area where everyone's going to be looking at. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to grab this tool. I'm going to go cycle through by pushing the Option key, and I'm going to make my brush really small here. So the areas that I want to lighten are these areas in the eye. Because this will help draw people's vision to the eye of the chipmunk. I might want to lighten this area here just a little bit, not so much that I blow it out. And then I'm going to and now you can see that that's pretty much the lightest area of the image. So let's look at what we've done here. So in the first one, we burned the areas that were bright to make them less distracting. And then with the chipmunk, we made the eye a little lighter. If I feel like I've done too much to make that area too bright, I can come up here to the opacity slider and I can make that layer, dial it down. So I want to go a little bit around this area here and see if there's much of a difference. Turning the layer on and off, you can see there's a little bit of a difference. Still brighter. Once I've done that, that is pretty much what I'm going to do with the dodge and burn tool. From here, just a little added bonus, I'm going to go back into Adobe Camera Raw, Filter, Camera Raw, and this is where I come up with my radial tool. So I click my masking tool, radial gradient. I create the area that I want to be lighter, which is my whole chipmunk. I invert that mask because I want my background to fall off. Move my exposure down on the background a little bit. Click OK. And that's my finished image. So what does it look like from beginning? Okay, let's look at our layers. First layer, you can see there's some distracting elements here. Go back into this tool. You can see there's some distracting elements here. Break this up. As we had before, we had the white areas. We went in and we burned those down so they weren't as obvious. And then we copied the layer and made our radial blur focus there. There's this area here that I don't particularly like, so I may go back in here and click on the dodge tool, make that a little bit lighter. There we go. And that's my finished product. From here, I can save it as is with all my layers in case I want to go back or change my mind. Or I can come up to this palette here and flatten the image, and that merges all my layers down to one. And then that's finished. in a nutshell, that's how I dodge and burn an image. You can tell that I lighten the eyes so that we're drawn to the eyes. Oops, I'm going to go back here to my history palette. See, I lighten my eyes and I lighten the entire chipmunk, and that draws our eyes straight into the eye of the chipmunk. That pretty much is it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Send me an email, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Thank you.